Yeah.
But I guess we can just chalk it up to this being social media absurdity. I mean, if you have people talking about Daystar or Tory Lanez is the modern day Emmett Till, people are clearly just see chaos and they're just joining in it. They're agents of chaos. Like, ooh, free chaos. Let me just stir up the pot. I mean, Tory Lanez is facing 20 years. Do you think that's fair? Do you think?
I don't know what's fair. I mean, it's all written in the books.
And and a lot of people are also saying that he's being judged by one witness, who there's still no actual definitive proof that he did this. He did this thing. He was being judged by a single witness who said they saw him have the gun and he fired the gun.
Well, that's what it is. Hey, everybody had a chance in that trial to state their case and to try to sway the argument in whatever way, fashion, shape, or form that they wanted to. And the defendant lost. So it is what it is. This is all law. It's not even about whether it's fair or not. To me, what's fair is having a trial where multiple jurors deliberate and come up with a reasonable response. And if you get convicted, nigga, then you did the crime. I'm sorry. But they can always appeal. Like, we'll see. I'm sure the lawyer even said something like that about, we're going to try to appeal this.
They're definitely on the path to appeal.
Yeah, it is what it is. To me, it was just that gender war shit that people try to set up. And you said it earlier, like, I thought that was a really poignant point where you were like, this is all materialized, bro. Like, there's a reason why we feel like, these Kevin Samuels things, like those types, you know what I'm talking about? Like, these types of situations pop up where it always feels like we're putting...
Like it's orchestrated. Like it's...
we're putting black people, black women against black men all the time.
Yeah, and it's like, it's public. It's like a public, like, everybody's just looking, like we always talk about, we have to do better as a community. But you don't hear other communities who have their own individual problems. You never really hear it put like that. It's always like, and we do it to ourselves to a certain point where we always magnify, like, we got to do better, guys, for the whole world. Like, every community has problems, different problems, but problems that are just as serious, no less. To a certain
I think
degree,
it's just,
right?
I think it's just more in the public eye, obviously, because it's on social media, but particularly this conversation has pretty much taken place solely on Twitter, is where I've been seeing a lot of the conversations been had. And we already know Black Twitter owns Twitter.
Not literally, but we are the dominant culture on social media. We don't
literally own it, obviously, but yeah, Black Twitter is Twitter. That's what I should say. If it wasn't for black people, if all black people left Twitter ain't shit tomorrow. So, and let's be honest about that. So I think that's the reason why we feel like that may be the case, because it's black people talking about black situations, black conversations. But it is interesting, like the light that we shine on it. Like, everybody else keeps their dirt tucked.
Keep their dirt tucked.
We public with it, talking about one of the dudes off mic, main figure in the public eye, talking about all the black people. Literally, the niggas I hate is what he like. The niggas I hate is what he titled it. So you see that time and time again, where it's just like black people are so quick to take to social media to just bash other black people. Deion Sanders, we talked about, like Kyrie Irving, we talked about. And then there's other people that try to bring it to light and say the positive aspects of that. But we know the positivity isn't going to get nearly as much coverage, nearly as much airtime and virality as the negative. So that's just something in our culture that we need to fix and work on, I guess.
Yeah, but like, and we're guilty of that now to a certain degree.
It's true.
Well, we're like, we got to work on it. But other communities have problems. Like, everybody kind of makes it seem like the black community is just, they're doing all this and all this crime and all this. And other groups have cartels. They have, they drug deal on an international level. You know what I mean? But it doesn't get, you don't hear them talking about, hey guys, we got to do better. We got to fix those cartels. This is just a growing problem. You don't hear it.
Well, do you what like so then what side do you want us to take then? In your eyes, you'd rather just not talk about it?
We gotta just keep it more. We gotta just be smart about it. These kind of things
what does that look like?
Don't need to be on social media. These kind of things gotta be in the home.
So just having the conversations amongst each other, face to face.
Yeah.
I don't think people are doing that.
It won't be 100%, but if most people agreed to do that, you would see much less of it being discussed on the internet.
Do you think that the opinions are more harmful? So what it sounds like to me is that you think that having the public conversation is more harmful than having the public conversation at all in the first place.
I think it's more harmful, because then you have agents of chaos who come in there. You don't exactly know who's actually coming in the conversation. You got people who are posing as black, and they just come in and just say inflammatory things to stir the pot. It happens all the time.